What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I'm back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, should you even try in Blitz v2 Showdown? So we're going to compare it to Solo Showdown. If you did pretty well in that, you definitely have a chance to do pretty well in Blitz v2 Showdown. But there are a few changes. So the big change is each server has 100 winners. So in total, there's 6 servers, which means there's 600 winners. There's 6 number 1 spots, 6 number 2, and so on and so forth. So you do have a better chance at winning this for sure if you're a decent player. The number 1 player in each server gets 20,000 V-Bucks, 2 through 5 gets 13,500, and 6 through 100 gets 7,500 for each and every server. So in total, 600 winners. You definitely have a better chance, but you still have to be a really good player, and you have to perform very well throughout each game. And I feel like you could maybe have had one bad game if you were playing Solo Showdown. You could have had one bad game as long as you recovered. But in this, I really feel like since there's only 25 games instead of 50, you really have to perform well in each and every single game. You can't perform poorly in any game because there's going to be a vast majority of people who perform well in each game. Because there's only 25, there's definitely a lot less games you can do poorly in than in the first Solo Showdown. So let me tell you what the winner got and how the point system works. So I guess I'll tell you how the point system works. It's still 3 points per kill, which didn't happen in Solo Showdown. But as in Solo Showdown, for a win you got 100 points, second place you got 94, third place you got 91, fourth place you got 88, so on and so forth. Once you get to 6th place, it starts going down by 5, and then once you get below 10th place, it's like 11 through 15, it goes down by 5, 15 through maybe 25, it goes down by 5. I don't know exactly, but I'll link it in the description, an article to it, so you can read all about it and see exactly the point breakdown. And look at that bracket so you can add it up yourself. But you have to add it up yourself to kind of see how you're ranking against other people. That's one problem though. Nobody really knows how they're ranking against other people or what they have to do exactly. So let's say you're on your 24th game. You have no idea what you have to do to win the last game. You've done really well up to this point. Maybe you just have to get a win and you'll win it all. That's all you have to do. A win with 0 kills. Or you have to get like 2 kills in number 2 or like 5 kills in number 5. But you're not really gonna know that. So it's all up to random chance, really. You have to perform well through it all, but at the end of the day, you really don't know what you're expected to do. So I really feel like there should be a leaderboard constantly being updated so you can at least have an idea of what you need to do. You know, maybe someone will sneak out at the end and play all their 25 games and beat you, but at least you have a better idea of what you have to do. So last time Solo Showdown winner had an average of 97.62 points. So he was averaging first place and second place, like a little bit more first place than second place. So I don't know exactly what the math would be, but I would say he, in theory, like in reality, he probably got some 4th place, some 5th place and more wins. But in theory, he probably got 30 wins and about 20 second places out of 50 games. Can you imagine yourself doing that? Well, maybe you can imagine yourself with the 100th place player, which maybe you could do. Get yourself 7,500 V-Bucks this time around. He got 92.08 points. Do you guys even understand that? So for the 100th place winner, you would have to average in between 3rd and 2nd place. You could probably get 3rd place a little bit more often, but every single game, you have to, let's say about 20 games you get 2nd place, and then 30 games you get 3rd place. Could you really imagine yourself doing that? If you can't, I would say it's probably just not even worth trying. There's no real incentive for you to try unless you really want to get better. Then I feel like there's some great competition in here. But is Solo Showdown Blitz v2 different? Is it different than the regular one? I think it is a little bit different. But I do think people will think that the kills are everything. I do not think that. I feel like if you got win after win after win with 0 kills, you're gonna outplay someone who gets a 10 kill win, but then loses early on the next game. The math just simply works in your favor. So let's say, I was making this example. Let's say someone dies really early on and they only get 25 points. Let's say they die immediately, basically. But the game before that, they got the #1 spot, but they also got 20 kills. So that's 20 times 3, 60, plus the #1 spot, 160, but they only got 25 for placing solo the next game. So they're at 185 points. Let's say you get 2 wins in a row, but you have 0 kills. Well, guess what? You have 200 points. So you're already outplaying someone with 20 kills. I think the kills do play a little factor in this, but you really have to be cautious about going for a kill if you're going to die. Placing as close to the end as possible is way more important than getting any amount of kills. If you think you're gonna die in a battle, I would say jump pad away and try to get away from that situation. And just let other people die, then maybe get into a gun battle if you have more jump pads. So those were my tips. I guess I can give you my tips on how I played, and I'll tell you how I did right now, I guess. So I did really well my first 10 games. I ended up getting 1,025 points in my first 10 games. So I was averaging over 100 points per game. But then my 11th game, I only got 30 points and I was done. I knew it was over. It was too much to come back from. I really don't feel like I could have came back and won this. I really don't. I feel like there's me just being rational. There's way too many good players out there who easily could have just not had that one loss with 0 kills in 51st place. I feel like easily that could have happened. Where someone maybe even got 10 kills or like 5 kill wins a game. Maybe 6 kill wins a game, 7 kill wins a game. And even like the top 100 players, I feel like they're just gonna perform so well that one bad placement ended it for me. That was just my personal opinion. But my first game, I got a 3 kill win. I got a 1 kill win the next game, a 1 kill second place the next game, a 0 kill win because it's Blitz and the storm moves in. And then the 5th game, I got a 2 kill 9th place, then a 3 kill win, a 5 kill second place, a 6 kill win, a 4 kill 5th place, and a 4 kill win. So all of that, I got 1,025 points. I honestly wanted more than that because I know the winner is going to get something insane. He's probably going to get 2,700 points, maybe 2,800. I don't know if someone can pull out like a 3,000 point win, but you never really know. We have no stats on it. But as an average typical player, should you try in this? I feel like an average typical player, from me looking at all the different stats of all these players on who won the top 100, I did see some average players like with 300 wins, which is definitely not too many compared to some of these players. Like I saw some of them with 2,000 wins, some of them with 1,000, some of them with like 700 or 800 on the low side, and then a few with 300, but I really didn't see any below 300. So if you don't have 300 wins, you probably don't have enough practice. But another strategy I used, I would try to go somewhere where I thought no one else would go. If I saw a bunch of people going in the same place, well, you better be fucking confident. You better not just be confident. You better be positive you can get that kill. If you can't get a kill, I would suggest running and getting out of there as quickly as possible. Go find yourself another spot, land somewhere differently, land somewhere where you don't think anyone is. If you're still gliding in the air and you see 2 or 3 people, even one person, I would say it may be too risky to go in unless you're positive you can get that kill. That's what I'm really trying to stress here. Be positive you can get the kill. And if you're not positive, let's say you're more in the middle of the game, you can rush someone, but make sure you have a jump pad. You can be aggressive if you have a jump pad late game. I would say in the middle of the game, you still want one jump pad at least at the end of the game, in my opinion, because the end of the game competition is very tough. People might have jump packs or jetpacks, sorry, or they might have endless jump pads compared to you. So if you have 2 jump pads, play super aggressive. You can always jump pad away. Okay, you understand that? But if you have 1 jump pad, don't play as aggressive until end game where you can jump pad away and use it. But after you use that 1 jump pad, let's say you're playing super aggressive in the middle of the game, then I would say start to play a little bit more passive. Don't get into gun battles unless you have to. If you have to get into a gun battle and you have to jump pad away because you think you're gonna die, then jump pad away. Use that jump pad to your advantage. Get to a location where you can maybe build and get the advantage on someone if they're actually going to follow you. But the main question for today's video is, should I even try? Well, you just have to be honest with yourself. For me, I had 1,025 points for my first 10 games. Do you think you can do that? Do you think so? On average, I was winning every game with 1 kill. On average, that's my statistics. Do you think you can pull off those stats? And for me, I didn't think that was good enough. I didn't think personally that was good enough. A 1 kill win every game. And I know you guys might be like, well, you know, I could probably get like a 10 kill win. No, that's not what I'm talking about, guys. I really want to get this point across. You have to be consistent. You can't go out there and die early any game. You can't do it. If you do it, then you lose. Okay? Do you understand me? Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? And if you do lose, let's say you get a 30-point game, you have to come back and get endless wins with like 10 kills or 15 kill wins. That's really what I feel like you have to do to really compete in this. But I know people are gonna talk shit about me camping, but really I feel like I had a pretty good strategy where I was getting like a 5, like at the end of my 10 games, I got a 3 kill win, a 5 kill second place, a 6 kill win, a 4 kill 5th place, and a 4 kill win. So at the end, if I could perform like that the whole time and be consistent, I probably could have gotten into the top 100, I believe. But the bad games really affect your good games really badly. So 1 bad game could totally throw off 4 good games in a row. It really could, 1 bad game. So that's why I'm saying, like, you can be cocky as hell, but you're probably not going to perform as well as you really think. And if you think you can get 10 kill wins every game in this mode, then you're wrong. And I'm sorry, Ninja can't do it. No one can do it. No one can do it. I promise you guys. You're gonna die early one of these games. You're gonna get outplayed. You're gonna feel too confident. So even if you did, let's say you got 10 kill wins in a row, you're gonna be too confident at the 11th game and you're going to lose. You're gonna lose hard. And then you're gonna be pissed off. You're gonna wanna go off, and then you're gonna keep losing early. And once you keep losing early, then it's over. So I really wanted to try to get my points across. I don't know if I did really do any of that. Please leave a comment telling me how you're doing in this mode. Is it honestly worth trying? Because like, just knowing how competitive people are, I really don't know if you can possibly win this. I mean, the 100th player was averaging for 50 games, averaging 3rd place, in between 3rd and 2nd place, every game for 50 games. That means if he got a 10th place game, he had to come back and get a win after a win after a win after a win just to even out his stats a little bit. Do you guys understand me? Well, go out there, try your ass off, really try. Come up with the best strategies yourself and try to figure it out, and figure it out early. And stick with your strategy even if you feel like you're not going to win. Stick with it, see what you can pull out, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.